Welcome back, it's Groove Cartel, my friend. Today is probably going to be one of the most exciting episodes we've brought you. We've got the man, the legend, Mr. Christos. He's been in the game forever and ever and ever. Today he's going to bring you nothing but the best. You know how we do. This is Groove Cartel. Awe?
There's a little good in everybody. Even if a person looks all bad, you know that there's at least a little bit of good in him. God is somebody who rules the world. He's sort of like a spirit, I guess, up in outer space. God is somebody who Somebody who rules the world. He's sort of like a spirit, I guess, up in outer space.
Real time stuff, you know. joy till midnight. Black and white with a jolt of symbolic red. Because at long last, it all makes sense. Great music, peace and unity, downtown alleys. Remember the beauty and struggles. Feeling joy till midnight. I'm feeling joy till midnight. Give me joy till midnight. Because it all makes sense.
about your plans to make me blue with some other guy you knew before. Between the two of us guys, you know I love you more. It took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. Don't you know that I heard it through the grapevine? I'm just about to lose my mind.
You like that? You know, the first time you touched me, I remember how it felt. It was like all the forces of the universe had come together and created us. Just you and me, baby. And to sum it all up, darling, I wanna give you myself. I wanna give myself to you.
can't read your mind. No.
My man Booker T over in the UK, and I said, listen man, we need to put this down. It ain't no time to play. Like so many of you, I'm glad that I'm still alive, and we're gonna do this house music thing. You know why? This is the way we do it. It makes us feel alright. Because I was born in the underground. And like so many of you, you were born too. That's why we like to get down. Born. I remember when they said it was time to jack. I remember when Marshall said move your body. I remember all of that. Born. Put your hands up in the air if you know what I mean. Born. If you're doing this house music thing, let's do it like they ain't never seen. Born. The only thing you need is some baby powder and a fat ass track. Born. Come on now, Booker T, let's bang it in. Give it up like that. Come on. It's a house music thing. You know what I mean? BORN. You gotta know about this thing. Bone. In the underground. Only few understand the underground. defied. Na 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 na. Love will always be the message. And that's why we gotta keep this thing alive. Boom. Brother Basil with my brother Booker T. Thanks for getting down, family. Peace.
But Fetu, that was a dope set by the legend Christos. Uncle Chris,
My man,
thank you so much for that.
pleasure, man.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Sure, my brother.
So, I'm a bit starstruck, and I'll tell you why. I was in primary school, around about the time of DJs at work, and every single day I used to walk past your house. Whenever I'd find you at the gate, I'd wave like a madman. So, this is going to be a bit of an interesting interview because you've been in the game for such a long time, and you brought us some crazy dope hits. So you've been at the forefront of many, many artists, and of course yourself as a DJ. If you can just take us through your journey, from the beginning to where you are.
Ooh.
And I know it's a long journey, but
I've been busy, man. That's all I can say. I've been busy. You know what? I'm somebody who likes a lot of new stuff. So henceforth, the boom shaka revolution, the other revolutions that came, the DJs at work, I guess the whole deep house, the underground scene. So I've always wanted to be, kind of not mainstream. I believe that. It's my personal belief, and no offense to anybody, but I think when you get too mainstream, eventually it's either you make too much money and you retire, or you just lose it and you get out.
Yeah.
So for me, the underground always stays alive, and that's how it's been. I've been doing this for like 33 years.
Yeah.
So it's in the underground, you'll live in the underground, you'll die in the underground. That's what it's all about. And I love pushing new stuff. I mean, today I did a different set, even though I played some classics, some remixes and stuff like that. But I like trying out different things, eventually they'll work, if you know what I mean. And that's what it's all about, just try different things, just try and be different, but always remain musical, always remain real to the scene and stuff like that, and that's it.
And that's how you go.
Yeah.
So your movement into music, what really pushed you? Because from a South African perspective, you're one of the pioneers of mixing and club DJing and whatnot. What was the actual thing that pushed you in the direction of playing music?
It's difficult to say, but I think I just loved music from a young age. I wanted to buy records. I used to have a cousin that used to bring me these tapes. And they were recorded off a radio station in America, and I used to love the music. I'm talking about 9, 10 years old. Then I asked my parents to buy me some vinyls. They said, "You're mad." And I ended up actually going to work at a record shop. Making tea, cleaning up on Saturdays, to make some money. And then eventually, after like a month or two, then I could buy vinyl, from a young age. So that's what I did, that from a young age. So I guess it was I had a love for music. I never thought I'd be a DJ or whatever, but I just had this, I was a collector from a young age. And I loved jazz, I loved sort of your kind of disco soul, stuff like that. That's what I collected. My dad was a jazz lover, and so I got into that whole jazz. So I loved, there's got to be chords with me,
Sure.
Got to be chords, got to be soul. And eventually, then I went overseas, and in Greece, and then I experienced a club during the day. And I saw a DJ playing, and I thought, I think that's what I want to do. And you know what? And that's what I've done all my life, The rest, the production and everything, I think it just becomes part of the industry because you play so much music, you have quite a vast knowledge of what people will like, and you get into it and all those things, and you realize that, I can bring musicians together, and we can make music and we can make songs, And that's kind of what I did, So I kind of jump in, jump out. Make music, take a break. Make music, take a break. I'm on the break at the moment. But I'm thinking when I come back, we'll see. We'll change. We'll do another revolution.
Yeah. So just from a technological point of view, obviously we went from analog and now we're in the digital space. As a producer, as a DJ, how have you found that?
You know what? We've got to move with technology. It is what it is, So you just got to kind of adapt into it and make the best out of it. For me, it's always been about the music. If the music's great, I don't care about the technology in a way, So as long as the music is good all the time, and we keep bringing out the good music, you know, and pushing the good sounds, you know. Technology, it just makes it easier for us, I guess. Of course, with technology as well, everybody becomes an artist, everybody becomes a producer and all these things. So you have a lot of other music. But you know, at the end of the day, choose what you want to play, you know. What you feel is what you want to play. I play what I feel, you know. I'm not one genre related. I play a lot of different genres, as much as people say deep. I think it's just connotations and stuff. I mean, I played a kind of a disco set today, so you know what I mean? So I like playing lounge, I like playing various styles of music. So it just depends on the mood, you know. Music is music. Play what you feel.
No, I hear you. So as one of the headmasters of music, what would you say to the youngsters? I mean, you're well within your rights to actually perhaps give advice based on the current landscape musically. What would you say to them in order to keep the longevity, keep in the music, and keep playing, I suppose?
I think stay real. I think, you know what, I fell in love with music and was all about the music. And it still is, you know, and henceforth I wake up every morning and I want to search for new stuff and I want to build my collection and all that. So it's about the music and the love. All the rest, the glitz, glamour, blah, 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 and all the hype, you know what, it's got its highs and its lows and it dies away. But at the end of the day, you know, if you have that, if you believe, if you love what you do, that is it. So stay true to yourself, you know, whether you like whatever genre you like, whether you like hip hop, whatever it is, just stick to it, you know, stick to it, do the best you can in it. And if you found somewhere along the way that, no, I need to go this direction, I didn't know which direction I'd be in.
Yeah.
I mean, I was playing hip hop when I started DJing, a bit of this, a bit of that, a bit of that. You know, and eventually you find your niche and this is where I want to be, but that doesn't necessarily mean you don't like the other genres. You know, but this is where I want to be and this is where I found my home. You know, and I think you need to find your home as a young DJ and so forth. You'll find your way through the music, but most importantly, what is it about? Is it about playing the hits and getting people to scream? It was never about that for me. It was actually about the love for music and playing new music and breaking new music, and that's why I did it. You know, so my advice is, maybe if you want to stay 32 years, maybe I'm probably going to be here for another 20 years. So, you know, if you want to stay 50 years in the music, follow what I do, you know, in your genre.
I hear you say you wake up almost every morning to try get new music.
Yeah.
If I were to ask you, how much music do you actually think you've got?
Sure, I got a lot of music. You know, vinyls, I now got like over 40,000.
Yo.
So, you know, I don't know, you know, but I definitely have like 200-300K tracks.
Yo.
I love listening to music, you know, I go through different stuff. I mean, that's why today I was actually listening to this type of stuff. I didn't know what I was going to play. And I thought, you know what, why not? Just play this today. I bet you probably nobody else will play this today.
Yeah.
So play this today and just, man, spit it off in another way.
Yeah.
Why not?
For sure.
Yeah.
Uncle Chris, thank
Sure,
you very
man.
much for the time. We really appreciate it.
Bless you.
Awe,
Thank
awe.
you.
But fair too, it's Groove Cartel. We're signing out. We'll see you on the next episode. Awe.